And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing 7 Days to Die. Alright, I've got my trusty weed cleaver here, and I'm just cleaning up the grass around my area. Trying my best to get a little area cleared out for planting some trees. I want to plant a couple trees. Wow, what is going on with the ground here? It's weird that the plants, take out the plants and the ground becomes a little depressed. It's just a little depressed, you know, a little down. Okay, so when you plant trees, they have to be at least 3 squares apart. So if you look, really, that's how low the grass is? That's very, very strange. So that is the square there. So 3 apart, you can plant another one. Let's not get too close to that stone there. And they take, you know, they take like 3 days, 3 or 4 days to grow. So not too terribly bad, and it's just, you know, you can get a lot of wood back from this little treat here. So we're going to 1, 2, 3 plant one there, and then continue planting as needed. You can also, you know, decorate your area, make it look all nice and pretty. I opt not to do that, though. Not yet, anyway. I want to get a good foundation of a place to go. There's a lone rock. I try to pick up those because the weed cleaver hits those, and really doesn't like it. If you want an example of getting your own weed cleaver, go ahead and watch the stream. One of the very first streams I did when I started preparing for this series, I actually showed the modding process and all the different stuff that I tweaked. I've since tweaked just a couple other things, mainly like the food that you get from eating certain stuff. Like you eat a whole can of pasta or a whole can of ham, well, you're gonna be a little bit fuller than you would normally with the settings that I put in. I also bumped up the bonus head damage of pretty much all the weapons to make headshots much more effective. Because I really hate the bullet sponge mechanics that some games prefer over, you know, other ways of making things tough. But yeah, I wanted to plant some trees because we're a little low on wood, and I had a wandering horde come through and erase all the stuff back here. So yeah, we've got a little bit of work to do. I also want to clear out around. I've been harvesting the clay that's back here. So I want to get all this stuff cleared away. Yeah, and I used, you know, I've got a few the steel shovels, and wow, do we get a lot of material from that. I'll show you here. Come in here. 64, 64, 64, 64. It's beautiful. Beautiful how fast it adds up. Plus, I need to get rid of those boulders. I've been trying to get my levels high enough so when I do farm those boulders, I get a little bit more material out of them. But this weed cleaver is such a nice tool. Plus, you know, you still level up very, very slowly while using it. This is a gigantic patch of clay. Look how big this thing is. It still goes. It still goes back here. Oh. Can I repair it? How much is it going to use? 2? No, 3. It uses 3, I think. I think I finally found the edge of the clay pit. I don't know why it has trouble hitting plants once in a while. There we go. Cleared all those out. Oh wow, I am really, really hot. Keep a lookout for wandering hordes. Oh, I hear them. Oh, there she is. It's actually a screamer. I got a forge going on inside. Look at that, scavenging went up. Thank you, screamer. Yeah, I think torches now attract zombies too. So just be wary of that. Let's go in and drop off some stuff. A lot of plant fibers. And let's go in here and check. Oh, we're still smelting. That's good. 53. Can I do like 7 more? I'm trying to build up my clay as well. I'm gonna want to build up some more stuff. Well, let's see how much wood I can gather now from one tree. How fast I can cut one down. I did beef up my tool smithing and my weapon smithing. So I don't know why the weed cleaver crafted at 150 quality and not the higher quality. We got a little bit of wood out of that. That was a little less wood than I thought it was going to be. I'm sure that's empty, yeah. And this is a big stack of lead. We don't really have any use for that. Wow, we're getting a lot of material from this thing. Wow, we got a lot of good stuff out of that boulder. Okay, so we need to start. Do I have my claw hammer? I do. We need to start repairing some of this stuff around my base. It's going to use a lot of that wood. A lot of it. But hopefully it'll save us a little bit of crafting. I need to think about what to do about that too. If I want to repair it or just maybe slope it up. I could do a slope. Oh yeah, we're almost out of wood. That was quick. That one tree didn't go very far. That's why I wanted to plant some close by so I didn't have to wander miles and miles away. Because I am not sure I want to venture too far from home right now. Because we're almost nighttime. We're almost at the running time. I just heard some thunder. And day 10 is coming up, and I'm I'm thinking that's going to be another dog horde, wandering horde for dogs. So I'm definitely gonna want to keep an eye out for that. Because the last one I died twice, and that was on day 5. So day 10, I'm thinking we're gonna get another dog horde. We might not, but odds are in favor. So hopefully I have enough spikes around to maybe prevent a whole lot of death. Let's throw the rest of the iron in. I'm gonna throw the coal in. I've been kind of organizing my stuff now. So weapon goods go in here, and I've got iron to smelt down, lots and lots of iron to smelt down. Stuff that I've found, and here are the steel shovels that I've found, and yeah, any weapon related things I put in there. Hide and stuff I put in here. And we also have to think about a farm, because I want to start getting corn and stuff going. Now that I've got the seeds, we really, really, really need to get that stuff running up. Here's some clay. Oh, yeah. Is that a wandering horde, I bet? Just in time. Yep. Wandering horde. Wow. Take a rest. Take a knee. So it must have triggered that horde as I was walking back, because they always will intersect you wherever you may be. So I could have been walking back, it could have triggered way out there, and then they come in for me. So I'm actually going to come out here and loot them. So if they have the gall to come out here, oh, I'm gonna just watch my back here. I really should change these to give more rotten flesh when you harvest, as a little incentive. Because right now it's giving way too many bones. Like, way too many bones. So I need to change that up to give more rotten flesh, because I just want thousands of rotten flesh. There's thousands of it. Okay, well, it's not safe out here. So I'm gonna head back in. Get some stuff done. So yeah, this episode is just like, what does it take to get the base up and running? Look at that, we've got ammo and stuff. Oh, beautiful. We actually have ammo for our gun again. 9mm ammo. I could make some of that, but I really want the crafting station before I do that. The crafting station really is necessary. You know, the workbench is a lot less wasteful. I don't know what sham gives us. I know one of the mods actually had a use for sham. Oh yeah, moldy bread. Yeah, but you need 10 of it, and it's like, well, why would 10 loaves equal 1 piece of bread? I don't understand that recipe at all. How is our coldness doing? I think we could probably forego the tank top. Let's put some pants on, just, you know, And we're still dropping. And we need some food. We only have ham. That's unfortunate. Okay, so let's scrap that. I want some bacon and eggs. Yeah, cook me some bacon and eggs. Awesome. I love me some bacon and eggs. Plus, it's really, really good stuff. Yeah, the hydration here, I think this was... I don't know how I missed that. That should be 50, plus 50 hydration. No, are we still hungry? We are indeed still hungry, so I'm going to eat one of those. Get us up to 100%. Drink some of this. Drink some more of this. Yeah, I don't think drinking 3 big glass jars worth of water is really necessary. That should give us way more. So if we start thinking about, let's see, can we make fertilizer in here? We could. Human turds. I know I've been keeping some, so I've got 10. And we need 2 each, so that would be, we would have enough for 5. 5 of those. So we need a bunch of nitrate powder. So let me go grab, no, not the hoe, the nitrate powder. Okay. And then we need dirt fragment. I don't think I have any dirt fragments, actually. Oh, I do have some dirt fragments. Yay! And those take... That's going to take 67 minutes to churn through all of that. That is not a short amount of time. That's brutal. Why is that craft time so high? And now I can start smelting down all these tools that I don't really want to keep around. I'll keep the hoe around. That's a pretty good quality. But these I want to start smelting down. And rather than scrap them, because you can scrap them, but you lose a ton of the iron. So this fire axe, that could give me 200 iron in this thing, versus scrapping it wouldn't give me nearly that much. So it's just, you know, a process of smelting down everything you don't need. You can also smelt down most of the gun parts too. So like the shotgun receiver, I mean, that's little to nothing as far as iron goes, or as far as quality. I mean, a level 4, please. We can do better than that. This thing really needs to smelt down. I don't know it's taking its sweet time, that's for sure. But these steel ones, these will really give us a lot of good stuff because they are steel, and the steel is better. So yeah, this is going to take a while. Do I have any coal? I'm going to need to deliver some coal into here so we can actually cook that for that long. Otherwise, we're going to be hurting. Okay, so just trying to grab... Still working on sorting the inventory out. That's kind of an ongoing process. And let's see. Trying to put the lead and the weapon-based stuff in here. Now, no, this is not smelted down yet, so we're gonna swap it out. So garden hose, sorry, but you're gonna be scrapped. For some reason, they weren't. See, they get 120, and I bet you if we wouldn't have scrapped them, it would have given us like 150 iron. So I'm going to want to think about where I'm going to want my main structure. Because now we have points available, and I think we have enough for concrete mixing. Indeed we do. So we are going to buy concrete mixing. And that is glorious. So we'll be able to work on that. Although we don't have a concrete mixer right now. If we look at cement mixer, that requires a workbench. And it uses a small engine, mechanical parts, spring. So we're going to need we're definitely going to need a wrench in order to get some of those things out. That's so weird that those things aren't smelting down. They've always smelted down in the past. I still can't believe the craft time on that fertilizer. I mean, look at that. 13 minutes for that. Yeah, it's a little toasty in here, I know. Got 2 fires going, that's why. Alright, now it's just sort of waiting it out. We gotta wait until the next day, and then I'm gonna basically, you know, grab a bunch more. Oh, that finally smelted. I'm gonna grab a bunch more wood from around, and keeping an eye out for dogs, of course, because reasons. But we need to reline our area with more spikes, and yeah, we need to shore up our defenses a little bit to keep them in line with defending us, I guess. And then I'll start thinking about where we're gonna build our permanent base. I could build it on here, but this is a little small. This is a little cramped in here for all the stuff that I'm planning on having in our little house. So I'm gonna try to go with the same structure type as I did before. Maybe, yeah. I think it'll still work. Because we have some other traps and stuff to try out this time around. So I'm hoping we get some traps. And get some generators and stuff going. So I might make it 3 levels instead of just the floor and the upper level. I may make it 3. So the upper level, the upstairs can be where the generators and where all the traps are, because I want, you know, gun traps and all that kind of stuff, you know, dart traps. We're going to want a lot of infrastructure and a lot of work done. So, but that'll have to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.